Now on Coast TV News.
Millsboro's future road, how the Millsboro Bypass project is moving forward, promising smoother commutes and community growth. Saving kestrels, Delaware's initiative to protect the American kestrel, enhancing bird conservation efforts statewide. Utility bill jump, Ocean City's utility rates set to rise, how this impacts your expenses and the city's sustainability.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
From the air, a look at the progress of the Millsboro Bypass. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with an update on one of Sussex County's biggest roadwork projects.
DelDOT is meeting with the community to speak about how the Millsboro Bypass is coming along and what is coming up for its construction. Live in Millsboro is Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, people had a lot to say about this today.
Maddie, even just about a year later after this project first officially broke ground, people I spoke with today here in Millsboro seem to be kind of mixed on if they think this project will help out the town of Millsboro or not. Now, the meeting tonight here at the Millsboro Public Library aims to give the public a heads up on what's going on right now out there with construction. Now, this has been a long discussed project here in Millsboro, going back before I was even born in the 1990s. And some people I spoke with today said that they are willing to give this project a shot, but others are still a bit hesitant.
We have to. Something has to be done. So it's better than nothing. And I really think even if it just eases things a little, it's better than nothing.
It starts here and it ends here. I mean, like if it was this long, that would be all right. But I feel like that's going to be a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of resources for not much of a change.
That meeting officially starts tonight here at the Millsboro Public Library at 6:30, though I am seeing some people walking in right now. We'll have more on Coast TV News at 11. I'm Charles Reinert, live in Millsboro, Coast TV News.
According to DelDOT, the Millsboro Bypass project has been split into two. One part is about creating a grade separation. That's a way to allow roads or paths to cross without interfering with each other. The other is about building a connector road, and that's a road that links one major road to the other. Right now, phase 1 work has begun on the connector road. The next stage of the work is planned to start this summer. As for that grade separation part of the project, that's going to start in the winter.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll, and what we want to know is, what is your biggest concern with that Millsboro Bypass project? Let's take a look at some of the updated results from earlier this evening.
Take a look at your screen. So far, a large majority are saying traffic flow. 24% saying project cost, but we are seeing more of an environmental impact because that overpass does go over the Millsboro Pond, which I know jumped out to a lot of folks.
And this is a big change because earlier this evening we saw project cost was much higher on this poll. These numbers might shift again. You can go vote. You can be a part of this whole process at coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. Continuing with DelDOT, the agency is seeking public input on the proposed widening and intersection improvements that are set along Route 9 to improve traffic operation. DelDOT says intersection improvements are proposed at the existing Kings Highway intersections with Dartmouth Drive, Clay Road, Gills Neck Road, and Freeman Highway. Along with adding a new intersection between Gills Neck Road and Freeman Highway, the workshop will be held on February 20th at Cape Henlopen. That's at the high school from 4 to 7 p.m.
Happening now in Milton, Cave Neck Road between Diamond Farm Road to Hudson Road, it's closed. That's for a failing crossroad pipe. That's going to happen through this Friday evening.
The Town Council of Dewey Beach is going to meet this month. That's to finalize the budget for next year. The town says it's figuring out how to spend money to keep the town safe and growing. According to town officials, Dewey Beach doesn't get money from property taxes, so it relies on things like parking fees and taxes from hotels in order to make ends meet. And with more people visiting the beach, the town says it needs enough money to make sure that everything runs smoothly and safely.
And here are some things you might need to know happening in Dewey Beach. There are plans to pave Jersey, Carolina, and Chesapeake streets, but those are now on hold as the town says it needs to fix the flooding problems first. Meetings are coming up to talk about how to handle the water and other big projects, like making the shoreline stronger and safer for walking. They've also been working hard to move some 5G poles off the beach.
Living on the coast certainly has its perks, but living close to water makes one thing inevitable, and that is flooding. Dewey Beach is looking to tackle flooding issues, specifically on Reed Avenue and Jersey Street. Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber met with people who live there and who are tired of dealing with standing water for days on end.
Flooding on Reed Avenue is a problem every time bay waters start to rise. Drew Martin, who lives here, says it affects all sorts of things.
The biggest problem is the flooding is so high that it's hard to get out of the house sometimes and walk the dog. Also, you have to be concerned about your cars. Sometimes if your car might be in the wrong spot, it can come up high enough where it gets into the brakes and that kind of thing. So that's the two biggest problems at this point. Worrying about your cars and actually getting out of your house without getting wet. So two big problems. So
Martin says water can get up to 8 inches, preventing people from getting to their homes, delaying deliveries, and halting garbage pickup. Bill Zolper, town manager, says they're looking to install flaps on the end of the stormwater pipes on Reed Avenue to push water out to the bay. Jersey Street is another problem area. The town says rainwater sits on the street for days.
It's definitely pretty annoying, especially when there's all like construction cars and stuff, and then you have to go around, and it gets pretty deep. It's like probably 6 inches or more sometimes.
The town says it is looking for solutions to this problem because there are currently no storm drains on that street. But whatever the fix, it won't be quick. Dewey Beach is still in the planning phase for Reed Avenue, and they haven't even started looking for solutions on Jersey Street. Town officials say that standing water like this is a common problem here in Dewey Beach. The Dewey Beach Infrastructure Committee will continue the conversation about flooding prevention projects on Thursday at 3 p.m. In Dewey Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
Delaware State Police are investigating a deadly crash in western Sussex County. The crash happened here on Shiloh Church Road this morning. Police say a 35-year-old Laurel woman made a turn and hit an oncoming car. Sadly, the woman driving the car died after being taken to the hospital. Police say the 28-year-old Salisbury man driving the other car was hurt but refused treatment. That accident led to a 3-hour road closure for investigation.
New tonight, the wind energy giant Ørsted says they lost $3 billion last year. Now, due to that loss, they're not going to be paying out any dividends to their shareholders, at least not until 2025. The company's boss explained that they spent a lot on projects in the United States that didn't work out as they had hoped. Just last month, the company broke its partnership with the state of Maryland. However, the company says it's still working on the Skipjack wind farm project. It's just that now they're looking for money from private sources instead of the state. They said getting money from Maryland's renewable energy program doesn't make sense for them anymore.
There are new ways to see ideas on how to fund beach replenishment in Delaware. The state initiative aims to develop new approaches for funding projects essential to maintaining the state's beaches. You can easily find the presentation in a Q&A section online to learn all about it. It's part of a bigger effort to figure out the best way to share costs of these projects in Delaware between the state and local groups.
Taking a look right now, courtesy of our Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera, we're looking at Ocean City coming in at about 40 degrees. Now we're going to go from 39 down to 37 by 8 o'clock, but we're going to enjoy clear skies with relatively light winds. We had a high of 47 today in Georgetown, 50 in Salisbury, 46 in Ocean City and Wallops Island. Here's where we are now. We're at 37 in Lewis right now, 1 degree warmer than that in Milton, 40 in Millsboro, 42 in Milford, 42 also right now in Greenwood. We have a coastal flood advisory in effect for all of Sussex for those who are next to the water, whether you're along the coast or whether you're next to the bay or bayland areas. And then we're looking at coastal flood advisory that's also been now issued for us in Dorchester, Somerset, and Wacomico. So anywhere, if you're in an area that typically floods easily, that's what your concern is because of the high tides. That also includes Worcester County. Coming up, we'll have more on your full forecast and rain that's actually on the way. But for right now, back to you, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. A number of big topics are first up in the first state. On Monday, the Lewis City Council is going to once again talk about whether to allow banning dogs at the historic Lewis Farmers Market. They're also deciding if the Lewis Bus Line bus service will continue or not, and they're going to tackle live music at restaurants. There are also big plans for new homes in the Henlopen Bluff and Whites Pond Preserve developments to be reviewed as well.
The water bills in Ocean City, those might be going up. Ocean City's economic consulting firm says a 7% increase in utility bills will help fund a number of infrastructure improvements and maintenance. But some say a tax hike could be troublesome.
My wages aren't going up. I'm retired, so my pretty much fixed income. So that's going to hurt, along with everything else going up.
The Ocean City Council will make a decision in early March on proposed water and wastewater rate increases.
Get ready for a job fair that's coming to the Indian River High School. The school is teaming with Bethany Fenwick Area Chamber of Commerce to host the fair on February 21st. People can visit local businesses seeking to hire and provide job training. Expect interviews to be held on site. The fair is from 6 to 8 p.m.
If you live in Bethel, some important election news for you. The town will be postponing its municipal election on April 13th. This change makes sure everything is done right according to state law. Town officials say all absentee ballots remain valid.
Speaking of elections, there are roughly 2 weeks left to file as a candidate for available seats in the Seaford municipal election. The election is happening on April 20th. If you are interested in running, you must file by February 23rd at 4 p.m.
In Maryland, a new plan is being put forward to make sure homeless shelters are safe and well run. This idea was brought up by a group of lawmakers in Maryland. They want to check shelters every 2 years to make sure they're doing a good job and treating people right. If a shelter doesn't follow the rules, it could be fined up to $10,000. The goal is to help people without homes have a better place to stay. They're meeting on February 16th at 1 o'clock to speak more about this.
The summer food service program that is run by the Department of Education is looking for local groups and places to help give out free meals to kids. This program is all about making sure that children in our area don't go hungry when school is out. If you're a part of a school, a camp, or a nonprofit, you can help by becoming a sponsor. And if you have a space like a community center or a park, you can serve as a meal site.
We are just getting started.
Dewey Beach is preparing for spring. That includes parking permits when the town says it will make its seasonal permits available for visitors.
And we are not expecting any rain in the immediate future, but guess what? Thanks to a very vibrant high tide, we have newly issued flood advisories in certain communities in Sussex County. I'll show you which ones are on alert this morning.
But first, discover how Delaware's funding could change the future for the American kestrel, one of the state's endangered species. We're back in just 60 seconds.
The President's Sale starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus 0% APR till 2027, and an extra 15% off at all 4 Johnny Janosic furniture and mattresses.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah,
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
and
so.
they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
It's the President's Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic, and everything's on sale. Purchase any mattress of $16.99 or more and get a free pillow set, free sheet set, and up to $600 off an adjustable base. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Some big news for the smallest falcon in North America. Delaware has been given money to help support the study and preservation of the American kestrel.
Our meteorologist, Alex Seymour, looks at what is being done and how this could make a huge difference in the lives of one of Delaware's endangered species.
A radio tower stands tall in a meadow at the Abbott's Mill Nature Center in Milford, Delaware. This radio tower is being put up to track the American kestrel. This small, colorful falcon has been on Delaware's endangered species list since 2013, facing an over 90% decline of the species in the region. And according to Jim Rapp, owner of Delmarva Birding Weekends, That's in part due to how the landscape of the state has changed.
The way that we do agriculture now is very different than it was even when I was a kid. It's very much soybean and corns and things like that. But back in the day, it was hedgerows and thickets and places where bobwhite quail could hang out and all the critters that kestrels like to eat.
DNREC recently received funding from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's Wildlife Restoration Program to put up 10 of these towers throughout the state to add to the 9 that are already in place. Along with funding for the towers, money will also be spent placing trackers directly onto some kestrels.
This new technology is incredible and in helping us learn more and more about the mysteries of migration and where birds go when they're not nesting here, and hopefully help with conservation efforts to provide the kind of habitat they need for when they do arrive and need to set up nesting habitat.
The first of the 10 new towers is finishing being put up behind me right here in Milford at the Delaware Nature Society's Abbott's Mill Nature Center in Milford. And the Delaware Division of Fish and Wildlife have plans to put up 2 more of these 10 towers by the spring. I'm meteorologist Alex Seymour in Milford, Coast TV News.
High tides are hitting homes near the bay, and it could be a bit problematic. The latest advisory updates coming up.
It's the President's Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic, and everything's on sale. Purchase any mattress of $16.99 or more and get a free pillow set, free sheet set, and up to $600 off an adjustable base. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
Play the Maryland Lottery. Because fun looks good on you. Right now, play our exciting new multiplier scratch-offs for a chance to win up to $2 million.
At Spicer Brothers, we're not just about installing roofs. We're about protection, durability, and peace of mind. Our team of skilled professionals can install your last roof using the highest quality materials in as little as 1 day. And we make it easy with on-site design and digital proposal.
And right now, save $1,000 off your new roof. Plus, have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty. And the best part, enjoy no interest and no payments for 18 months.
Call today and schedule your free in-home consultation because you deserve the best.
Get the Coast TV First Alert weather app with live satellite and radar, severe weather alerts, and extended forecast. Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app. Brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Tune to 100.9% classic country or download the app to listen anywhere.
It's the President's Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic, and everything's on sale. Purchase any mattress of $16.99 or more and get a free pillow set, free sheet set, and up to $600 off an adjustable base. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
Welcome to Outlet Liquors on Route 1 in Rehoboth, the 3rd largest liquor store in America. Choose from 9,000 different wines, 600 beers, and the largest selection of vodka, whiskey, and tequila. We've got professional wine and spirit experts to help you find what you're looking for. Plenty of cheeses, crackers, and chocolate for the perfect charcuterie board. Don't forget to sign up for the VIP program. Visit Outlet Liquors in Rehoboth today.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
The skies are beautifully clear, and we're not worried about any rain initially, but we're still concerned about the possibility of flooding in low-lying areas. That's because the tides are going to cause a bit of havoc for the folks that are close to the bays. We'll take a look at those advisories in mere moments, so don't go anywhere. And by the way, while you're at it, go ahead and scan the QR code here because that will definitely keep you updated on what's happening on the latest of this a little bit unusual coastal flood concern. Our dry tech camera in Ocean City showing us right now, we have temperature of 40 degrees. We'll drop from 38 to about 37 by 8 o'clock, and we'll stay between 38 and 37 in Ocean City. Now, our Orsted camera and Western OC is coming in at 40 degrees. Pardon me, and we're going to have the same situation. We'll dance between 38 and 37 throughout most of the night with clear skies. Now, we do have some very blustery winds off the coast, so we still have an active small craft advisory. It's going to stay in effect until Thursday morning. Now, that's not only along the coast for Sussex County, but it's also throughout Maryland, and from Ocean City all the way down towards Chincoteague. So breezy conditions. But let's get into that quirkiness of those floods or possibility of flooding. Now, it's a flood statement for places like, North Ocean City, West Ocean City, Ocean Pines, in those areas, anywhere where you're close with a bay area or near the water, and you have low-lying areas where it tends to flood pretty easily. The high tides are at least getting us too close to the edge to not be mindful of it. Same holds true for us for all of Sussex, particularly in Indian Beach, Ocean View, right in this area here, and then throughout Dorchester, Somerset, and Wacomico. Now, that concern is going to stay active for us until Thursday. The irony of this is high pressure is in control of our weather, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. Keep the skyline clear and keep the forecast looking pretty positive as far as sunshine and recreational weather is concerned. We're at 40 degrees right now in Millsboro, 42 in Georgetown, and 43 in Seaford. And we're about 5 to 6 degrees warmer than what we were just yesterday. Take a look at our expectations for Thursday morning, 33 Rehoboth Beach and in Long Neck, as well as Selbyville, 5:30 in the morning and cloudy. Sunshine comes back in style by 3 o'clock, and we're in the mid-50s without the inland areas, 40s along the coast, pardon me. We're looking at 39 in Millsboro and Selbyville. It'll be warm to near 60 inland with the winds shifting out of the south and southwest for Friday afternoon. Our 5-day rainfall, keep this in mind. We're not looking at a problem for us on Thursday or Friday. Saturday, spotty shower or two, random rain pattern on Sunday. Then on Monday, we're looking for steady showers going into Monday, going into Tuesday. So when you take a look at this from a wider standpoint, you can see Sunday, we're getting a scattered pattern at best. But it's Monday we start getting this heavy line of scattered showers that'll push through, and that'll be Monday going into portions of Tuesday. For tonight, though, starry night, cold yet again tonight in 27, 53, thin clouds, if any at all. Friday, warming sunshine and higher temps, like near 60. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. We do have a yellow alert day on Tuesday, because we're looking at heavy showers, possibly a half an inch of rain, up to an inch before it's all said and done.
Paul, keep an eye on that rain. Dewey Beach is getting ready for spring. Seasonal parking permits are going to be available. The town says to look out for an update for new cost-effective options for scooter parking. Also, online booking is going to be available for beach bonfires. That all starts on April 1st.
The Rehoboth Beach Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce is happy to welcome a new member, DPM Trash Trailers. You see what they look like right here on your screen. This company is starting a new service where they bring dumpsters on wheels right to your door. That's for anybody in Lewis, Rehoboth, Dewey, or Georgetown who needs to throw away a lot of stuff and easily.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Tonight, an NBA cross-conference matchup. The Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Golden State Warriors and looking to get back on track. After losing 6 out of their last 7 games and without reigning MVP Joel Embiid, who is out for at least 4 weeks after a knee injury. Philadelphia is hoping to avenge a 12-point loss to the Warriors on January 31st. Tip-off is at 7:30 tonight. In Bayside girls basketball, Queen Anne's County and Waihi both looking to stay undefeated tonight. Queen Anne's is 16-1 overall, and their only loss coming to Southern in the Governor's Challenge. Since then, they've won 12 straight games, including a 46-point win over North Dorchester. Waihi is 18-1 overall. Dover gave the Tribe their only loss of the season in the Governor's Challenge. Waihi is entering after a 25-point victory over Stephen Decatur. This will be the first meeting between these conference leaders this season. Watch this game live now on DSN. And today marks 2 years since the launch of the Delmarva Sports Network. We appreciate all of your support and are excited to continue dedicating our time to bringing you live local sports coverage and serving the Delmarva community. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
16 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Download the DSN app today, driven by Preston Automotive Group.
It's moldy, it's cracked, it's leaking, it's good! Touchdown with Coastal Bab. Score
Score big today with a free shower door, plus no interest and no payments until 2025. Local and family owned. Coastal Bath, the #1 Bath Planet dealer in the Northeast region, with countless 5-star reviews and backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. Get ahead of the game and spend less time cleaning and scrubbing with a maintenance-free shower. Call Coastal Bath today.
Uncover the perfect blend of comfort, innovation, and safety at Gateway Subaru. And right now, it's your choice. Choose what fits your lifestyle and budget. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Forester for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 2.9%. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Outback for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 1.9%. Gateway Subaru, where every choice leads to a new adventure. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Welcome to Deal or No Deal Island. More adventure? Anyone afraid of heights? More risk? Don't worry, they don't bite. That hard. Same question. Deal or no deal?
Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
It's time to experience an extraordinary lineup of entertainment at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Enjoy performances by the Four Phantoms in concert on February 4th, Wheel of Fortune Live on February 29th, The Simon and Garfunkel Story March 18th, and The Price is Right Live on April 1st. The excitement is building, and now it's your turn to be a part of it. Secure your seats at ococean.com/pack and join us for the most amazing season yet. Don't miss out. Come experience the magic of live performances all in one place at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. See you there.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Let's take a look at what's happening on our Bay Health camera in Milford. We're looking at 41 degrees, winds out of the north, and we're going to go from 38 down to 36 at 8 o'clock, 34 by 9 o'clock under clear skies, and then 32 degrees by the time we get into the evening. We are expecting the coastal flood advisories to stay active for us, and also inclusive of the concern for a small craft advisory in our area with gusty winds. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
We're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.